Information and National Orientation, who is anchoring this event, honorable ministers, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today at the Federal Executive Council, it was my privilege to present quite a large number of memos for approval. A lot of them to do with completing or implementing, I would say, the draft borrowing plan, which is yet to be finalized, but will be implemented during the course of the year, after finalization, of course, in an appropriation bill and approval of the borrowing plan. I will just highlight some particular approvals. First of all, a 30 million euro financing, long-term concessional financing by Agence France de Développement, the French development agency, which is supporting student housing in conjunction with Family Homes Fund Limited as the partner and implementer. It is for student accommodation, mainly student tertiary accommodation at project sites throughout the country to provide sustainable and clean energy-based accommodation for students. We all know what an important intervention that is for the educational sector and for students, given the shortage. And secondly, and equally important and equally addressing the issue of social interventions is one regarding pensions. There was an approval for the government through the Debt Management Office to raise a federal government bond of about 758 billion naira. And that is to clear up the backlog of pension liabilities owed various categories of pensioners who are owed funds under the defined benefit system that preceded the defined contributory pension scheme that came into force in 2004 and of course was updated with a new act in 2014. There were some accrued liabilities which were building up over time. So for example, someone who was on a defined benefit scheme yet to retire would need a top-up of their contributions or the amount due to them every time that there was a wage increase, every 5 years or so. So these liabilities are built up to a point where it was not going to be easy to pay them down on an ongoing basis. And so to clean up that important area and to give people their right, which is payment of their pension liabilities as and when due, the government has put in place an approval for Debt Management Office to raise 758 billion naira that will pay down all these liabilities and, of course, be a tremendous relief to the beneficiaries. More on the economic growth and economic resilience side, an approval has been given for the all-important National Single Window Project. So the technology providers, the hardware suppliers have been approved for implementation of the project. It will take between 12 and some aspects will take 12 months for delivery of the hardware, and for complete implementation, including the software solutions and the technology solutions and the e-government solutions, that will take up to 24 months. And this project not only speaks to improving the economic competitiveness, the international ability to export efficiently and of the Nigerian economy, but it also speaks to increasing government revenue. So it's both on the fiscal side, it is both revenue earning in terms of foreign exchange and in terms of government revenue, and as well it speaks to the increased productivity of the Nigerian economy, as I said before, increased international competitiveness at a time where under the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, Nigeria is pushing to be a big player both in the ECOWAS region and in the African continent as well. And why that is particularly important, we are all seeing that the world is moving away from open trade, from the rules-based World Trade Organization led world trading environment. It's moving to a more closed environment, and so the regional and the continental markets will be much more important for Nigeria. Finally, we also commented that given the plethora, the large amounts of approvals which were given today, that there was the assurance also given that the economic management team is going to harmonize, synthesize, synchronize, and very much prioritize in an orderly fashion these different approvals in line with Mr. President's priorities. First of all, to attract investment that will grow the economy and create jobs and reduce poverty, but more importantly, to also focus on his immediate priorities for, after stabilizing, for now implementing what will strengthen the Nigerian economy and grow it and create jobs in the near term, such as strengthening food security, enhancing the fiscal condition, including, as we have seen, the revenue benefits that can come from the National Single Window Project, increased energy security, strengthened social protection, improved economic competitiveness, as I said earlier, and finally, timely implementation of the new National Development Plan so that we all have a framework in which to implement the various programs and policies of the government, and also to be able to show to all stakeholders the direction in which the government is going. And as we clearly know, the benefits of the reforms are beginning to come through. There is greater fiscal strength. There is greater competitiveness of the Nigerian economy. Thank you.